How did you focus on study as well?
In engineering, we study many useless subjects. Everyone studies just before the exam. CG does not matter out of AI playgrounds. It's based on AI plus game. Okay.
Basically, game will have infinite endings.
These NPCs, they have a backstory of their own. It has been solely made by me, so it took me around 1 year to code it.
How much support you are getting from Thapar Institute?
They will give you an incubation.
Hey guys, how are you? My name is Bhavishya Singla and welcome back to yet another episode of Mindscape Expansion. Today we have Anchit Rana with us here. Would you like to introduce yourself?
So, hi Bhavishya and hi everyone. My name is Anchit Rana, the founder of AI Playgrounds, and I'm a fourth year student right now here. So, yeah.
So would you like to tell us about your startup? Like what does it do? What problem it solves?
Okay, so AI Playgrounds is a dynamic startup. It's based on AI plus gaming. Okay, so the first use case that we have come up with is it's a kind of a game in which you need to write algorithms for your bot. Okay, to play. You must have played games.
Yes.
Right. In computers, you play the game with mouse and keyboard. Right. You have to take over your play using mouse and keyboard. But the games that we make are educational in purpose. So to play our game, you need to write an algorithm for your bot and your bot will play instead of you. So that's our first use case. And we have our platform at aiplaygrounds.in. It is being used right now by engineers and AI enthusiasts and many students like you. They sharpen their AI and algorithmic skills over there. Okay, so yeah, that's our first use case. So, and our long-term vision that we are right now developing, it is kind of spawning intelligent AI NPCs in games with immersive worlds. So let me elaborate on this one. Okay, you must have played GTA 5 or GTA 6. You must have seen the teaser, right? You have seen that they have built immersive worlds from which you cannot tell which one is the real picture. But you must have always seen that the NPCs that they use in games, they are dumb and they are hard-coded for a certain kind of behavior. So let's assume that you go and start a fight with an NPC in GTA 5, okay? So it will only show the behavior for which it was hard-coded. But we want to change that and we want to create an immersive experience for the user by integrating intelligent NPCs by using large language models and reinforcement learning models so that the NPCs, they become intelligent and they will give you such a dynamic behavior that you will not only enjoy the immersive worlds that they have built, you will also enjoy the AI NPCs as well. So yeah, the story will steer by your actions. Okay, there will be no one story for everyone. We believe that everyone is unique and the game should have a unique story for everyone. Okay, so with the advent of AI NPCs in the games, it will show so much dynamic behavior that the story of the game will steer according to your actions that you do with AI NPCs. So yeah, that's what we are doing.
So basically, for your long-term vision, you will create AI NPCs and they will behave according to like themselves. They are not hard-coded that they have to perform certain type of actions only.
Yeah, they are not hard-coded at all.
So it means that I do something different, it will react differently. And someone can do something different, it will react differently.
Yeah, you see, these NPCs, they have a backstory of their own. Like you and I, like everyone, the world, they have a backstory, they have a background, they from where they come from, okay, they have a background of their work, of their education. In the same way, these NPCs, doesn't matter that these NPCs are major or minor in the game. Every NPC will have a certain kind of backstory. And with that backstory, we believe that we will be able to create some kind of immersive experience for the user. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Basically, game will have infinite endings.
Yeah, it can have infinite endings. You can say that way.
That's cool. What would you like to, like you are in Thapar right now, Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology. And your AI playground is in Venture Labs, supported by Venture Labs. So would you like to tell the viewers more about Venture Labs, what it is and how much support you are getting from Thapar Institute?
Okay, so when I was in my first or second year, there was no Venture Lab. There was only one thing, STEP TIET.
STEP TIET.
STEP TIET, okay. So Venture Labs, it has opened, I think, this year or I think last year. Before that, it was not that big right now, as it is right now. So when I was in second year, I used to listen about Step Lab via the mails and all these things. They used to have some kind of startups, but not with that intensity that they are doing right now. So Venture Lab is a very good initiative started by our college, TIET. So it is such that if you have any idea, if you are a third or second year student, it does not matter. If you have a certain kind of idea, if you think you can achieve it, then you can go and talk to the manager of Venture Labs right now. The manager is Mr. Anish. Okay. So you guys will have a discussion about what your idea is and what do you think where your market lies. Okay. So after that, if they seem fit, they will give you an incubation. Okay. Now, what is an incubation? An incubation is like resources to grow a child. Okay. Like startup with a child. Okay. You have to grow it like your own. So what do you need to grow a startup? You need a working place. You need some people to work on it, like interns and interns in the starting. And you will need some web hosting. Of course, it's the internet's world. Everything is on internet right now. So yeah, they will provide you with these basic things like an office space and some interns to work with. And they will also give you some web hosting, okay, so that you can host your servers or your website or whatever you are doing. So yeah, they are very supportive and they also give a helping hand in advices like legal advices, financial advices, and all these things. And if you want to take, you can also apply for a funding from Venture Labs. So yeah, it's a very good initiative, I should say.
That's very nice. Like he said that they also provide office space. And right now we are having this conversation in AA Playground's office right now.
Yeah.
Right? That's pretty cool that you have your own office while you are in fourth year and something about placements. Have you ever thought about like to do a job or you want to continue doing your startup?
See, this is a very complex question. In my third year, I did an internship, a summer internship in Mumbai. So yeah, every internship has its own lessons. I came to know how a big companies run. Okay, but 9 to 5 is not for me. I found out then, working for someone else and working on someone else's idea is what I think is not for me. So yeah, I want to grow the startup. So job is not for me, exactly.
Well, we hope that this will continue to grow and become something that you can be proud of.
Yeah,
right?
It's Bhavishya.
And something would you like to tell audience, some advice you want to give regarding like people who want to start up, who are new to this startup world, and how can they learn everything?
Okay, so regarding if you are in first year or if you are in 11, 12, okay, if you want to start a startup, so first of all, you need to have some kind of knowledge about the market that you want to be in. Mm-hmm. Okay, so of course, you need to have some feedback from the users, would-be users. Okay, you need to talk to them if whatever you are creating, it solves a problem or not. Okay, so that is very important. People will only use your thing if it solves something for them. Okay, they will only pay if it solves something for them. So yeah, you need to talk to as many as people. You need to keep an open mindset. You need to observe things, how things work. Okay, so let's assume that someone is working in a job. Okay, so if he thinks that he cannot do anything, it's wrong. You can observe a lot from being in a job. You can observe how these companies work, how deals are made. Okay, how sales and marketing work. So being a student, it is very beneficial to be in the campus. Okay, they host many such kind of events like we have EDC at Thapar. Okay, they host events about startups and all these things, entrepreneurship. So yeah, these things are necessary. But if you want to make something, okay, you first have to there is no any kind of starting point which is a hard coded thing that you have to start from that only. You just have to have some passion in yourself to make things, to make lives of people easier. Okay, so it also doesn't matter if you are an engineer to make things or not. You just have to understand the kind of market that you are in, and you just have to understand that only. So that's my advice for the startups, people who want to start a startup.
How did you study while doing your startup? Because it can be very hectic. If you're in a startup, you are constantly thinking about a startup, how to grow it, things like that. So how did you focus on study as well?
Yeah, but it's a very difficult job. You see, before a startup, you get to have something called MVP, minimal viable product. Okay, you get to have it, and for that you need to code it day and night. So regarding my first use case, in which we make coding games, as I told you. So yeah, it's a very big platform, and it has been solely made by me. So it took me around 1 year to code it from scratch. It's a multiplayer game, so writing its own network protocols, it is difficult. So I handled my academics. Since till second year, I will advise students to study in the college. Okay, to build something, you need to have that kind of knowledge. And I think till second year, you will have ample of knowledge and ample of, you will have seen those things by then, which are required to build something. Okay, so yeah, I started it in my second year. I started this project in my second year. So I used to attend the classes in second year, and then after that, in the evening, I used to work on the product. And yeah, regarding the academics, you see, everyone studies just before the exam. But that happens only when you know about the subject. Okay. And you see, in engineering, we study many useless subjects. So you need to identify those subjects which are useless for you. So you need to study them just before the exams. And if you are sharp enough, you will be able to get a very good score in that. Or maybe an average score or a good enough score. Since you are in a startup, so CG does not matter at some level, but you need to maintain, I think, about 8 or 8.5 for placements if you want to sit for placements. So yeah, after third year, I just used to work on my product, and the academics I used to do just before 1 week for the exams, like everyone do.
That's cool. And like, I want to tell viewers that how I met him. I got a mail. I think everyone in college got a mail regarding that AI Playgrounds is organizing an event. Whosoever would like to join can join. So some of my friends went, and he was there. He was telling about his product, and people were building their own battleships. I really admired him because he is such a young age and building his own things and helping students to learn to how to code and how to write algorithm. That's pretty cool. That's why I invited him on this podcast to have a conversation. Yeah. Anything would you like to tell to the audience?
If my only advice for the young people is that you should do your thing. Okay. You should listen less to people, and you should believe in your dreams so that you can achieve that. You see, people, they can be very degrading to you whenever you show them your idea or something. Whenever you tell some people that you want to achieve something, okay, so they will, most of the times they will be supportive, but some of your friends may be degrading to you. Okay, they may say, be realistic, and it's very difficult to achieve this, it's very difficult to do that. But those are the people, they are not going to help you in your journey. So to able to start something, you need to believe in yourself from the ground up. And yeah, and the only advice that I would give to people is, to engineering people, is you should make your own things. Okay. So let's assume that in first year or in second year or maybe in any year, the teacher gives you a project to work on. Okay. So that is something else. But if you want to want to learn things, you need to build something which you think that it doesn't exist and you want to use it. Okay. So you should build things of your own. Okay. You should build your masterpiece. That's what I want to say. So, yeah, that's all my advice. I'd like to thank Bhavishya to have me here. It's very good to be here. Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching till the end. You can connect with him on LinkedIn as well as on Instagram. I provided links in the description box. Thank you.